All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Requah, Kadash, Darwan, apostles of GMS, and sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing his truth and sincerity. And I'm sure the clip of the homelessness is what's going on in this society. And I believe that's a male Mexican in a dress. Yeah, disturbing. As you can see, this is pretty much how bad it gets. And it's going to get worse from here. I'm starting to see it in where, even though I've been seeing where I live, but it's starting to get worse over here as well in the higher level. And this is starting to become the norm in America. This doesn't look as lavish as it used to be, does it? Look at that. Trash. People laying on the side of the road. People can barely, probably even get through. Just graffiti on all the walls. So I'm gonna start off with the scripture. It's gonna be a quick video. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few," which means a lot of your lack of jobs, a lack of business, and people come to certain areas to get scammed, and then this is how they turn out. Especially when it comes to drugs or anything that comes. It don't even have to be drugs. It just be that you couldn't afford to live where you were. A lot of people don't have families nowadays because the families in America don't stick together. So just kind of screwed a lot of times. So you see what happens, especially since, again, lesser jobs, especially when that virus hit, which they talking about another one hitting, a triple threat. And we can only imagine what's going to happen with that. People had to move back home to certain other part of their families to because of what was going on with this virus thing, shutting down jobs. I had another job I was working that got shut down, but reopened as soon as the whole virus thing was declared over. Well, it's already too late. I done already lost the job. Of course, thankfully, they replaced me somewhere else. But this is a prime example. This is what happens to other people that don't get placed somewhere else. Was the situation there, right? It says, "And those that look out of the windows be darkened." And you see that literally. I guarantee you, these people are darkened. You got look out the windows, especially for people that's still struggling inside their own homes, looking outside, or even just looking inside their own homes, struggling to see this is what we've been reduced to. And and us in the faith, we look forward to this because we know that we're one step closer to getting out of here. Like this is for this to be like the normal shows a lot. And the fact that it's going to get worse, well, you're going to imagine when it does get worse, how people are going to be angry, pissed off, and doing insane things, like even going to cannibalism or robbing people in broad daylight, which has been a thing now. But you have to think about it. These are all the people that put their faith into the society, and look how they was rewarded for sheer nothingness. You have veterans coming back from the military, homeless, a lot of them. Very few, a small percentage of them get the actual stay in their homes and without worry and stuff. But you got a lot of veterans coming back with no legs or arms in the streets, homeless, begging for money. I see a lot of that downtown where I live at. So this is what happens when you rely or put your faith into a false society. This will be the last scripture. This is Proverbs 10:2. It says, "Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivered from death." And see, this is why treasures of wickedness profit nothing. This is what you get. This is especially with our people, but Esau's getting it too. Funny enough, It's just, I think at this point it's just going to be anybody. It's the only ones that can get probably more likely to get away with it is them foreigners, unless it's the ones that are genuinely stuck here, or not even stuck here. The ones that genuinely decide to stay here. And you'll know the ones that genuinely decide to stay here because they end up getting big, just like the rest of these people here, blown out of proportion. And they be worse than even a lot of people here. So that'll tell you a lot. But them foreigners that actually keeps the business or keep their contract as they are, they're free to go anytime. But the people here that are stuck here, oh, they in for a rude awakening. Jacob's trouble is coming, without a doubt. But that's all I have going to that. So, little one, this is edifying. With that, shalom.